Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are at in the world. And welcome to this channel. The chair was pulling my hair, not in a good way. All right. All right. Welcome to this channel, Freya's Crone. My name is Melody. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome and welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this video, give me a Fonzie, either by double tapping the screen or just simply hitting that thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and let me know how this general reading resonates with you. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you don't miss when I post videos or when I go live. This particular video is for the star sign of Virgo. For the full moon in Sagittarius, the full blue moon that we got coming in Sagittarius, which represents a powerful cosmic milestone for truth-seeking, rapid perspective shifts, and shedding outgrown belief systems. In astrology, a blue moon occurs when a single calendar month features two full moons, amplifying the lunar energy and offering a rare second chance for total transformation and closure. When this rare lunation illuminates in Sagittarius, the fire sign of the explorer, the truth seeker, and the philosopher, it creates an intense urge to break free from limitations and realign with a larger life vision. So the ultimate truth bomb. So Sagittarius energy demands unvarnished honesty, illusions, or excuses that you've been telling yourself will likely collapse, allowing you to see the big picture clearly. The play small purge. This lunation asks directly, where have you been playing small out of fear? It is a massive green light to shed roles, jobs, or relationships that constrain your personal sovereignty. Wisdom over information. Facing the sun in information-heavy Gemini, the Sagittarius moon asks you to step away from data overload, internet static, and endless scrolling so that you can tune into your own inner knowing. Ruled by Jupiter, the plane of expansion and luck, the moon is aggressively fuels a desire for adventure. You may feel a sudden or intense craving to book a flight, plan a weekend getaway, or dive into a brand new realm of study. So the Jupiter-related energy directs focus towards broad, infinite possibilities and optimism rather than meticulous, micromanaged planning. Mars, in conjunct aspect, generates intense physical and emotional momentum, prompts forward movement, but warns against rushing blindly. The micromoon, because it is a micromoon, sitting at its furthest distance from the Earth, its quiet appearance reminds us to aim our goals precisely rather than shouting over the noise. So you're being asked to zoom out, take a step back from immediate daily stresses to analyze how your current habits serve the overarching puzzle of your life. Perform a fire ritual because Sagittarius is a fire sign. Write down the limited beliefs of old burdens you are ready to let go of and safely burn the paper to release them. Look for subtle signs, synchronicities, and opportunities by intentionally slowing down your nervous system rather than forcing results. Okay, so take that step back before you make choices. Trust your intuition. All right, Virgo. What's the moon's energy look like for the Virgo collective? Please and thank you. Can I have one card, please? And thank you. So Virgos, this blue micro moon in Sagittarius is the perfect time to heal any bitterness that you may be holding on to subconsciously, that is keeping you stuck or frozen or scattered. Yeah, confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. So that is the key, is in your solar plexus. So healing your solar plexus is very important. In other words, calling back your power from all people, places, and situations that no longer serve you, right? And finding that key within that power source, within that solar plexus, to have the confidence and the courage and the determination to stand in your power, for one. For two, to heal whatever needs to be healed that makes you feel powerless, that makes you feel lack of some sort, right? This talks about healing your masculine side. All right. So Leo also rules the heart space. So healing whatever, maybe you're holding on to unforgiveness, maybe you're holding on to resentment, maybe you're holding on to shame, whatever is in that heart space. The full blue moon in Sagittarius is the perfect time to heal whatever is in that heart space, so that you can receive your success. All right. So what is a lesson that Virgo is learning in happiness? So I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. So you're learning the lesson of how to find your own happiness, not finding happiness outside of yourself, but finding happiness in your own heart, finding happiness, being grateful for the little things, right? I also feel like bringing out your inner child, right? Doing maybe some sort of creative work. To me, that looks like a blue rose. The green is definitely the heart space, and I had mentioned that, right? The key lies in your heart to receive your own success. Being happy for the little things, right? Be happy with what you're creating, because Leo rules creativity, children, romance, speculation, play, prodigy, and competition. So healing any energy, Virgo, where you may feel competitive, where you may be holding on to envy, jealousy, pride, ego, um, resentment, anger, right? Turning that like creative anger, creative anger, focusing on creating something out of that anger instead of being angry, right? So you're being asked to heal your heart. The full moon, blue moon in Sagittarius, Virgo, for you is a perfect time to heal your heart. It's a perfect time to find happiness within yourself. It's a perfect time to stand in your power and know that you're on the right path, right? Realizing that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love, right? So facing that fear of guilt, resentment, shame, anger when it comes to a friend. Grief. So somebody could have caused a lot of grief. Um, a friend of yours could have caused a lot of grief. So what are the crows warning Virgo about? What are the crows warning Virgo about? What are the crows warning Virgo about for the full moon in Sagittarius? Can you hear me? Check, check, check. All right. What are the crows warning Virgo about? Influence, distance. So you may have somebody at a distance who is watching you. The crow looking down at that spider. The crow looks at the spider but doesn't pick that spider out of the web, right? He's just sitting there. He is watching the spider build something. Come into my web, said the spider to the fly. So you could have somebody watching you, trying to influence you, that lives at a distance, right? Wanting you to stay in this energy of fear. Now they may be curious and wanting to come to your door just to steal some sort of an idea, but you actually need to protect yourself. You need to waterproof yourself, right? Because this person is coming in under the influence of something. Why? Because you're on the right path and you're happy, and they don't like that, right? So they may want to come in and heal something. I see two people on these cards. Two people trying to influence your like influence your power, like influence you, your solar plexus, by taking your power away from something, by trying to take your power away from being happy, trying to knock you off your path. Show me some signs that you're showing, Virgo. Dove, peace. Yes, so they want you to stay at peace. And don't allow this person to influence you or trigger you, because they're only there to cause drama. That's it. That's it. They're being immature and they're only coming in to cause drama. And they feel that they're going to be successful at influencing this somebody at a distance who has been watching you. Now they could be at fear. Maybe they're fearing something. What else are you showing? What else are you showing, Virgo? Voyage. So you may want to take a trip somewhere. Voyage talks about a trip. Give me one more card for Virgo, please, and thank you. Or two. All right, so on the bottom of the deck, we got hammer, force, memories, aroma, and spirit of staircase, ascension, progress, a long way home, wind, activity, movement, and disruption. So you definitely have somebody coming in wanting to disrupt your happiness, right? Because they don't want you to take the next step in this portal, forcing you to maybe face some sort of a memory. Yeah, but there's a completion of a cycle is near. You need to trust your instincts. Yeah, profound lesson is at hand. Completion of a cycle is near. You need to trust your instincts because something isn't as it seems. Yes, somebody's mask falling off. It's good. They're going to reveal themselves who's been stalking you. Somebody could be seeing if there's any lights on in your house. They have flies. Monitor spirits. You have a monitor spirit. So we have the Grim Reaper and hospitality. So somebody could be in a hospital. Somebody could be on their deathbed. The Grim Reaper talks about endings, death, rebirth, right? Virgo. So somebody may want to make peace for trying to influence you, trying to stalk you, trying to, lure you or trap you into something. They may want to heal something with you. This is somebody that's at a distance who's feeling guilty. This is a friend, an old friend, somebody who was a friend, a hidden enemy that was a friend that's feeling guilty and in fear now because they're probably finding out they're about ready to pass away. It could be in a hospital. And they're forced to come in and do something, make something right. Somebody could be a smoker. Somebody could be a drinker. Somebody could be, right? Aroma, right? Somebody could be smelling somebody's smoke, cigarette smoke, right? Aroma. Somebody could be smelling somebody's cigarette smoke. at home. Somebody could have been doing necromancy with the King of Raphael and the Two of Michael in reverse. So somebody is definitely going to make some sort of a decision here. I don't even ask a question, but somebody's definitely going to make a decision here. The King of Raphael talks about the King of Cups, somebody who wears their heart on his sleeve, somebody who wants to do the honorable things, somebody who you can trust, for somebody out there, or this is somebody that trusts you, somebody who ripped off the blinders and can see very clearly what the problem was, right? Instead of overanalyzing it and not making a choice, somebody can clearly see who the problem was. And now they may want to come in and do the right thing because they're sick. Happiness, clarify happiness. Two of Ariel. So this is finding a state of balance, something that is destined to happen here. You have somebody who is an untraditionalist, somebody who doesn't do things by the book here. We have the Star card here, so somebody's hoping and wishing. Queen of Raphael. We have a matching pair here, but the Queen of Raphael is in reverse. So the Queen of Raphael in reverse is somebody who's very over emotional, right? Somebody who, maybe listened to somebody's, somebody was influenced by somebody's psychic message, right? Somebody was influenced by somebody's psychic message. Or a family member could have went to a psychic. It come back to you with a piece of message to try to influence your decisions. But we have the Two of Ariel here. This talks about finding balance. It talks about two people finding balance with one another. Something is destined to happen. So the delay is over. There's a change in direction. Somebody may want to change in direction, make a choice to change their direction. Somebody could be coming into somebody's dreams. The traditional card, definitely somebody under the influence. Something that is not traditional. Somebody could be getting a divorce too as well. With the Taurus card, Taurus rules the second house, finances, possessions, values, daily routines, and environments. Somebody didn't value another person. We have 2-2 coming through here. You have this wish card, which rules social life, friends, goals, group, society. So it could be a secret society, a group of friends, a secret society, right? Who has been observing something. Come into my website, the spider to the fly, right? Trying to trap somebody in fear. Somebody could have tried to destiny swap with another person. Somebody could have tried to influence a divine counterpart here, influence a decision. By gathering up a group of people. So you do have a matching pair here. But the Queen of Cups in reverse is somebody who maybe didn't listen to their intuition. For some of you, Maybe they trusted the wrong people to be their friends. This is somebody, this is putting it at, but I do feel you've learned a lesson about looking outside of yourself for happiness. You have found that state of balance within yourself, right? Within your masculine and feminine energies. You have moved forward with this Wheel of Fortune because this talks about destiny. I know you can't see the cards very well, so let me move this real quick. Close this curtain. This talks about destiny. It talks about will. It talks about movement. It talks about moving forward, right? Travel. So there is a new beginning here where you you're happy with who you are. You're happy. You're coming in. Somebody is a star seed here. Somebody has high spiritual ranking here. And somebody could have been trying to influence somebody's divine counterpart into being fearful that they are less than what they deserve, right? Not wanting them to trust their heart. This person offered fake psychic advice to somebody's family member, trying to influence their decision. And then they poked fun. But whoever I'm talking to, Virgo, I feel like you're getting a change of direction. You need to listen to your inner guidance with the star card. You're definitely being divinely guided. You are here on earth for a reason. You are not here to walk a traditional path. You are here because you have a higher calling. You have a specific calling with another person. Right? So clarify influence for Virgo. Influence for Virgo. Yeah, ton of Michael. So the crows are warning of how your pain and suffering has influenced your journey. How this backstab, this betrayal has influenced your journey. Somebody really feels betrayed here. They've went through a lot of pain and suffering. And it has actually influenced their calling. Dove, peace, and voyage for Virgo. Three of Michael. Somebody has went, like I'm telling you, they've went through a lot of heartache, a lot of despair, right? Somebody could be having heart issues. Somebody could be having some sort of a heart attack and on their deathbed and maybe wants to come in and apologize, offer some sort of an apology. For some of you, for others of you, somebody is suffering. Somebody has some major health issues, right? They're suffering health wise, mental and emotional. They're in the hospital. So somebody who is on their deathbed may be getting influenced to make something right, to do the right thing, to do the honorable thing. To find peace so that they can rest in peace. Somebody very well, this talks about pain and suffering. It also talks about the unalive. Somebody could be ODing. The Grim Reaper. Give me some energy with the Grim Reaper for Virgo. Grim Reaper. Six of Gabrielle, Queen of Michael, and the King of Gabrielle. So somebody was laughing at somebody's pain here. Somebody was laughing. They thought it was funny to make somebody be in this pain, be in this despair, cause them a lot of mental pain, a lot of pain and suffering. This is somebody who backstabbed and betrayed either you or you did this to somebody else. This is somebody who is a master manipulator here. Somebody who is a master manipulator. Um, this person is driven by drama. This person is I'm telling you, they are a master manipulator with their words. They know how to manipulate people with their words. And this person has caused somebody a lot of pain and suffering. Somebody who could have also spread a lot of lies, a lot of psychic lies, like said they seen one thing, but they did it. This could have been somebody who tried to destiny swap. Definitely two people working together against an empress. Somebody who wanted somebody to be in a third party situation, but somebody knows their worth, right? Look, emperor and empress. Trying to keep two people apart by trying to control the narrative. Trying to keep two divine counterparts apart. Somebody is unstable here. Somebody is very unstable. This could be a mother and a father as well who are separating. This is somebody could have acted like they were genuinely concerned, but they wasn't. They were only concerned on causing somebody a lot of pain, a lot of this person was trying. This person is an emotional verbal manipulator who likes to use reverse psychology to influence people. Possibly even doing necromancy with the death. If you're smelling cigarette smokes, yep, causing somebody a lot of pain and suffering, mental pain and suffering, emotional pain and suffering, because they wanted their destiny, because they want to try to sever their divine authority, try to interfere with a twin flame here. They wanted to end it. What they were doing was trying to get somebody to unalive themselves by using emotional manipulation, verbal manipulation, intrusive thoughts to drive somebody crazy, to drive them to unalive themselves. Trying to make somebody emotionally unstable. And they were laughing at their pain, right? Six of Michael. But somebody moved on. They seen the light. They seen the light. They found peace by not allowing this manipulation to work. Yeah, Virgo. Right? You went through the dark night of the soul. You found your power in that dark night of the soul to tame that beast from the verbal manipulation, the intrusive thoughts. It was somebody you didn't want to work together with, and they did magic. I'm telling you, somebody's magic backfired. Mm-hmm. And now somebody is getting a new beginning. Any final messages? Yeah. Somebody's finally cutting the strings. They're pulling back their energy. Somebody cut some cords and pulled back their energy, and now a cycle is complete. Hmm. Somebody pulled back their energy, and now a cycle is complete in the full moon in Sagittarius, because they've grown from the situation. They seen it for what it was. They seen that this person was trying to influence their mind. They see this person was trying to, because they were envious of somebody's divine sovereignty, right? Compromise. Now they want to come in and compromise. They want to shake hands. Archangel Michael, healing their inner child. Yes, somebody was laughing at somebody's pain because they were bored and they felt like they had nothing better to do. They knew that somebody was gifted, right? Concession, fairness, democracy, neutrality. Your master teacher is reminding you that nothing is entirely good or bad, even people, and that every person has their own version of reality, which may not necessarily agree with yours. Instead of arguing with or feeling wronged by those who refuse to submit to your point of view, give up your righteous and rigid demands and broaden your perspective to include the interests of those you struggle with now. Mentally move towards a center and open your mind to look at the situation from their point of view. Although it's easy to feel indignant and defensive as you deal with the current impasse, right? Because there's a change of direction here. The truth is that no one's trying to harm you. Instead, your detractors are simply supporting their own interests and priorities, which are different from yours. Rather than reacting emotionally to their resistance, strive to understand them. Be mindful not to be overly self-centered, however justified it may feel. Strive to be fair instead. Your master's teacher's message: accept that your interests are no more or no less than those of the people around you. So the only way to progress to higher ground is compromise. So you may have to compromise with somebody who is being over emotional here. Somebody perhaps who broke your trust. Somebody definitely tried to get somebody to unalive themselves, right? They did. To try to interfere in a relationship, to step into their role. Try to give up their divine sovereignty. We have the High Priest, the Star, and the Wheel of Fortune. Three major arcanas here with the World card. Somebody has an extremely high calling here. They're here on earth for a reason. They're here on earth to teach other people how to break out of traditional control systems, to let go of traditional control systems when it comes to religion, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to, getting somebody to see something from a different perspective. If they're not really ready to see it from a different perspective, then you can't force them, right? But somebody here is heavily protected by Archangel Michael. Heavily. Integrity, self-expression, boundaries, and convictions. So somebody set heavy boundaries here, right? Somebody set heavy boundaries. And you had somebody who felt as though they had the power to overcross them, like they thought they were better than you to cross them. Now somebody could be sick, having head and heart issues. Somebody could literally be on their deathbed. You may feel like the odd man out right now, and others may not fully appreciate or support your ideas or perspectives. In fact, you might be feeling discounted altogether. Finally, fortunately, the guardian angel Michael is present to help you remain grounded and centered, even in such times of being challenged or misunderstood. He counsels you to remain true to yourself and steadfast to your convictions, even if they aren't shared by those around you. Yes, it can be scary to go against the crowd and stand up for what you believe in, especially when it's unpopular or possibly ahead of its time. So, yeah, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, that's exactly what the divine guidance is in reverse the Hierophant. Um, to stand true and steadfast to your convictions, because you got some people who are churchgoers who do not believe in what you're saying, right? So it's not shared by them, right? It's challenging their belief system. But Michael stands by you and reminds you that this is part of becoming a spiritually mature soul. He helps you ignore popular opinions and stay true to your heart. Don't seek approval or doubt yourself when you don't receive it. Instead, Michael encourages you to stand in your full spiritual adulthood and claim your self esteem by trusting what you feel and believe in, right? Trust that you're on the right path. You are. You are on the right path. Destiny. You're in your destiny. Don't seek approval or doubt yourself, okay? Um, do not abandon yourself to win approval in this moment. Do not be afraid to take stand. After all, this is how you'll become the true leader of your own life. And that is exactly what you are meant to do. You got Archangel Michael here twice, letting you know you're on the right path. This is your destiny, that you are a star seed, right? You are a star seed, and you are here to awaken people to the religious control and the structure of the 3D paradigm, right? And how it influences people's minds, right? How it influences people's minds, right? So, an ego death. All right. So, thank you for watching and have a great day.